We're going to cover your beast. But first, I want to thank my friend Adriana for letting me use her account. On the bottom of the screen, you'll see in the bottom left, you'll see beast talent, and in the middle, you'll see beast training, and on the right, you'll see beast skin. I'll get into that in a little bit, but when you look right above that, you'll see these three skills. Fire Elf, which does damage. Uh, when you level it up, does damage to a certain percentage of your normal attack to the current target that the beast is attacking. Then you have Nirvana Strike, which launches damage, or high percent damage of this normal attack to every 13 seconds to the backline. And then there's Rebirth, which is only available with a Phoenix, because you buy Phoenix skill feathers, and you can increase the level. And the major thing with this is it increases the angel attack, which is really important, and it's harder to get. But if you were to change your beast, and like you would see that the active skill changes. Like the panda is more for like it does damage of normal attack, but it also raises defense, so that's more of a defensive beast. And then you see on the right side of that the base stats, which they change with everything. But then if you see the dragon, this one mainly does attack, just does attack to troops, where it does lots of damage with the first one, and then the second one it attacks all enemies every 13 seconds, which is still really good. That's like the Phoenix. So if you want to beast like the Phoenix, I'll go with the dragon. And then the Pegasus attacks troops again, but the second one is the War Blessing, and it raises the attack of the back row troops for a duration of seconds. When you level it up, it'll get longer, so that's a really good one. But the best one is definitely the Phoenix, because you can get the third one and then level it up stronger, and then it just does a lot of damage, because it does damage to the current enemy, and then also does damage to the back row, which is really good to help you get big when like doing mass battles. It helps get that out, the enemy troops out a bit quicker. When you go back, you will see that, as I was saying before, you have your 4 skill sets that you can set, and you can change them. If you like click on the switch button, you can change them to what you have in store. And if you go back, let's see if she has any. Yes, so she has B skill chests where you can go and fuse. I'll just do a few. You can go and fuse them, and then if you wanted to switch them, now you can see there's more options here. But when you're looking at what you want to see, what skill setup is best, you should look at like your opponent, or you should consider, like, if you're doing an alliance battle, what would best do to help you out. As a rule of thumb, you should always have attack expert, force expansion, and life source. These 3 are the primary ones where you should have, because they life source raises HP, force expansion is the army size limit, and attack expert is raises your troops attack. But the 4th slot, you can use it for a variety of things. You can have, if you go to skill inventory, you can see all the skills that they have in the game. You can go to the guide, and for that 4th skill, you should focus on one at a time. But like, if you are a mage-based player, you might want to have like archer, so you'd want steel skin, because it reduces archer damage. But if you're archer, you might want to do mage damage, which would be resist magic, because it reduces damage against troops. Me personally, I'm an archer, and I decided to do Archer first, because I was solely Archer, and I had like 85% damage reduction, which is very good. And then and now I'm slowly working on building up my mage, because some battles are harder just because I don't have that much mage reduction. Other good ones to have are quick heal, because like when you do an SOS attack or you're just healing troops from different events, and when you get like level 12 troops and level 13 troops, the heal time gets drastically expensive, and costs a lot of time, and that will reduce the time. Another one that's really good is recruitment speed up, because it raises when you recruit troops, as long as you have it activated. This goes with quick heal as well. If you have to set it before you start recruiting or healing for it to take effect. And the recruitment helps reduce the time that it takes for, like, if there's like a realm event where it's like recruit troops. You have all your equipment stuff for recruitment reduction, time reduction. You can speed up, and you can recruit more troops because it costs less time. Other than that, those are the primary ones that I would focus on. If you do face an opponent that's really high angels, you do an anti-angels, which helps bring down the damage attack of the enemy angels. And then there's wound limit. If you're like if you want a more defensive one, then you would want wounded limit, because then if like an event happens and you can't make it, but an ally that you're like hiding in can make it, troops are sent home for like certain events, that would be worth it to have, because it increases. So then, like, if you get attacked, more of your troops would be covered and saved and not die. And another one that's really good for like more of like a defensive is the Smothered Flame, because when your troops are attacked by angels, since they are a big tank, if you have that for defense, then your troops can withstand a lot more, because like the enemy angels won't be doing as much damage. And then, but if you are wanting to like march, kill lots of monsters in like a monster event, having march speed up, which it makes it faster for your army to march towards monsters, you should equip that. And then changing out another one for level up booster, where you get more XP to raise your lord level, and because those are very nice, very good. Other than that, there's a few of them that just aren't really worth it that much, in my opinion, like the wounded conversion increases the ratio of killed soldiers converted to wounded after the battle ends, just because most of the time you're either attacking doing an SOS, or like if you're not doing an SOS, there will be like levels beneath you, and then you should have like buffer troops to where it doesn't actually affect you, because like a buffer troop is like, if I am personally T11 troops, and my buffer troops would be T3, because then the T3 will die first before my T11. So then they're just buffer troops to help your troops last longer, and reduction for damage against archers and mages would be a lot more beneficial than that, in my opinion, because you want to get dust 2 every day, so you wouldn't really want that. And then, but if you are concerned about losing troops, the best thing you could do is just click SOS, because then it just gives you free kills, and you just have to just heal them. You don't lose anything. But the other ones that I think aren't really worth it are anti-infantry and anti-cavalry, because they don't really do that much damage anyways, because your backline does most of the killing. But if you just wanted to, you could do it, but I would recommend maxing out everything else first. So there's that. And then if you go to your beast talent, there's 2 ways you can set it up. Most people, if you spend on talents, there's a different way it's set up, but if you like don't spend or you spend a little bit but not exorbitant amount, I would go once you unlock Beast Showdown, I would go directly to here, level that up to 3, your Potential Awakening, because then you can get your Beast Growl. I would work on maxing that out first, then going back here to Beast Inspiration and work on maxing that out, and then go to like Troops Converted Attack because it makes your beast be able to kill more. Or if you rather have a stronger beast first, go with Troops Converted HP because that makes your beast last longer. But if you did want to just solely do Strong Beast, you could unlock this at level 1, level 3. I work on this, and then what I'd recommend is getting your Troop Converted Attack to level 12 and Troop Convert HP to level 12. Upgrade this, and then go to Flame Shield, and you'll see that you'll need Vigor Drain and Potential Awakening both to reach level 9, so you'd want to level this up to level 9, level this up to level 9, and then Beast combo or Strength combo is what, like every 6 seconds your beast will deal damage 5 times to extra damage 5 times to enemy troops. Like for me, when I'm attacking T12 with my T11, my beast will do like 550, and that'll be times 5. So that would be 2,700 troops every 6 seconds, which is very good. And then when you get to angels, it might be a bit different, but when I get to the mages, the back line, it's usually like over 1,000. So like every 6 seconds, they're losing 6,000. 6,000 troops. But I also have it level 11 because I went that route. And then, but if you don't want to go that route necessarily quick, as I do, max these 4, and then work your way down to Attack Master, because that's Attack Master is for attacking, and then Angel Rebirth, because this is more about racing angel stats, and then you can go back to that. But I would not do defense unless you have everything else maxed out, because it's just not really worth it when there's other things you can go into. And lastly, next is Beast Training, which is you'll just accumulate XP over time. Like she has 244,000, and that would raise that. Hers should be a quarter of the way down to get XP for level 27. And the next thing that is vital is Beast Skin. You get through Goddess events and Pet Carnival, which is going on right now. And you'll get Beast Fragments, and it can increase it. And then once you get so many levels, like her at level 5, she can unlock Star 1. To get Star 2, she has to get to level 10. Star 3, 15. And unless you want to spend a ton of money, I think if you got it, all of them to like the last section where like the last star gets unlocked, I would just keep it at that. Like the first 2, I'll show you the other one, and the next skin. Level 15, then I'd stop it because you get the 3rd star. And if you look at individually, it's not really worth it. 15, HP boost, probably the best, is just like 0.6. That's not really worth all the money you're going to be spending. And if you come here, it'll be the same thing. Level 15, and stop there. But then when you go down to like Dark Star Phoenix, you get all the way down to the bottom, level 16, and in the 8 star, so you'd be done. And one of my favorite skins is Desert Rage, because it increases your own damage by a certain percentage while reducing your enemy's attack by a certain amount. Um, this one is really good. I think the next one that I would rank would be the Dark Star because it applies damage, a curse, to your enemy's front line every 15 seconds. And whatever star you have, um, it damages. It multiplies it by a certain level, and it's up to 8 million BP, which is very good. And then after that, these ones too, I'm like, it depends on if you would rather have like this one, the ice crystal. You have a chance to freeze your enemy, which is very good because then they can't attack for a few seconds. And then, but the flame explosion, it increases your beast's damage from 10%. Increases your when you launch it, like normal attack, it increases the damage dealt, which is very good. And then when you Goddess events comes once a month, and so does Pet Carnival. Goddess event is more equipped for Golden Phoenix, Ice Crystal Phoenix, and Dark Star, because they haven't come out with a new beast skin yet. But they'll be like similar. They'll be like the same things for all of them, so it doesn't really matter what beast you have for that. And all the your stats for your skins overlap, so that's also another good thing. But when you go to like Pet Carnival, it's mainly for specific levels. So like it's all desert skin, which is very good. And Adriana spent like $9 every day. It's like a 7-day event, and she's already gotten it up to level 17, which is really good. I think she might be able to push it to level 20. But the more you spend, the higher you get, and the higher amount of higher amount of beast fragments you'll get. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.